Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's back with a dip review. Well, a dip comparison today. One of my viewers was asking, "Hey, Mikey, Copenhagen Snuff and Copenhagen Long Cut, are they the same thing, just different cut?" I don't know. Well, let's find out. We have from U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company, Copenhagen Long Cut. Both of these products are their legacy products. They come in the fiberboard cans. This one is good for another 2 months. This one's good for, actually, no, this one's good for another 3 months. This one's good, best by date's another 5 weeks out. Plenty of fresh stuff. And they are both 100% American tobacco. All that fun stuff. Standard 1.2 ounce cans. Fiberboard, metal lid. Trying to get this open. Wow. Trying to use my spit bed opener. Even that one's not wanting to cooperate very well. Okay. Time for the hardware. Pardon me. Don't know why this isn't wanting to cooperate. Usually Copenhagen bands aren't that difficult to get open. Okay. So we have Copenhagen Long Cut. They're classic. It's actually more of a mid-cut. You look at it, it's very mid-cut-ish. Not exactly a long-cut product. Smells smoky. Tobacco, hints of smoke. If I remember correctly, this has a really good salt kick. Okay, now, see if we can do the nose test on the other one here. Will this one let me thumbnail it? Wow. What's with these bands? They are not wanting to cooperate at all. And I haven't entered my Copenhagen code, and I think I just ruined it. Okay. Time for the snuff. It does not want to come out of the can. There we go. Okay, from the nose. They smell pretty much the same. Yeah. On the nose, I'm not detecting a whole lot of difference. Not much at all. So, how I'm going to do this, start off by taking regular long cut. I'm not going to do anything crazy, just taster pinch. Yeah. Their long cut, classic long cut, it's like fine cut to everybody else. Salty. Definitely salty. Give this a few moments. I'm not going to go full, just enough to get the taste of the flavor, cleanse the palate, and then try the snuff. And do the same thing. From the nose test, I'd say the same product, just different cut. Now we're going for flavor. Salt, tobacco, smoke. I forgot how good this stuff was. I forgot how strong a nicotine it was, too. That did not take long at all. And I'm feeling nicotine. Woo! But then I got a little pinch sitting right here in the sweet spot. It was probably just soaking all that right in. And this is my first nicotine in like 14, 15 hours too. So, yeah, my brain's going, wee! Yeah. If you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I initially started this channel just to track my own personal tastes as they change over time when I started dipping. And then, lo and behold, people started subscribing. I go, oh, okay. And now I got a bunch of people subscribing. Oh, okay. You guys like watching a fat old man dip in his attic? Hey, more power to you. I'm glad I can join you, whatever endeavor you are enduring. Whether you are stuck at work, kicking back with a cold one at home, or just trying to put the earbuds in and drown out the noise around you, whether it comes from wife, kids, dogs, co-workers, or that annoying lady next to you on the airplane. I'm glad I could help. It's been a while. It's been a while since I tried this. Honestly, I bought a can early on. I reviewed it. I finished the can, and then I just haven't bought it again. I was busy trying a world of other stuff. I forgot how good this was. This stuff's right in my wheelhouse. Nice, natural, salty, smoky, tobacco-y. I think why I didn't buy any before, because of the nicotine content. It's a bit high on this one. I mean, it hit me fast with just a couple of minutes when I put it in. So, and I'm definitely feeling the nicotine hit, which means I am screwed in a few minutes when I put in the snuff. Well, okay. But yeah, the flavor on this, good rich tobacco. Got hints of that dark fire smokiness going on in there. Touch of salt. Honestly, it's everything a natural should be. My natural preference is Copenhagen's Extra Long Cut Natural. In my mind, that's the closest to a cigar taste that you can get in the dip world. And I'm a former cigar smoker. Well, I'm a current cigar smoker, but I smoke one cigar every 2 or 3 weeks now. I was smoking, being a slob, getting dip on my lip. I was smoking 2 to 3 a day. On the weekends, I was smoking 4 plus a day. It was getting expensive, and it was getting to be a very bad habit. Dip is cheaper. I got used to the nicotine hit. Hit's way different than cigars, but it is cheaper. I'm going to hit the pause button. I'm going to get this out, and I'm going to snuff up. And I'm already on a nicotine buzz, so if I get a little loopy here in the last half of this video, you know why. Okay, I'm about to kill myself. Tell my wife and children that I love them. Skull Snuff, the original. The original. This is what they came out with back in the day. And this was their only product for quite some time. They didn't start getting into the relatively other flavors and stuff. All the flavors you get, wints, wintergreen, stuff like that, those are a relatively new invention all across the dip world. Those came out probably back in the 70s. So, I think Skoal may have came out with wintergreen back in the 40s, I'm not sure. But all of them are a relatively new invention. Now, it's not going to take much. And the front lip. And I'm off to the races, and I'm already nicotine buzzed. Mm. It's going to take a minute to get flavored. But yeah, if you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I do have a members section now. YouTube has graced me with the ability to have memberships. It's $2 a month. It gives you full access to all of my videos, even the ones that haven't hit the public viewer yet. Right now, I have videos going out about 6 weeks. One every other day for 6 weeks. So if you can't get enough of my smiling face, $2 a month, and you can watch a whole bunch more videos than what I got. I am adding some non-tobacco reviews, nicotine pouches and other tobacco alternatives. Viewers have been requesting it. I was hesitant at first, but I figured, yeah, why not? Opens up a whole realm of ocean of products for me to review as well. But today we're doing dip. Today we're doing the original Copenhagen. Been around for over 200 years. And right now, I must say, the flavor is the same. Slightly different, I think, mainly because of the cut. But all the notes are there. Salty, tobacco, and smokiness. It seems a little more subdued. I don't know, that's because I am tripping on nicotine right now. Yeah, my camera is like moving around on me. Oh boy. But yeah, I would have to say the flavor on this and the flavor on the long cut, they're probably the same tobacco, just different cuts. And what they call long cut, I would call a mid cut, or even dare say a fine cut when comparing it to other products. It's definitely not what you would think of as a long cut. And most other long cuts are a little bit longer than that. It's more of a mid cut, but they call it long cut. Why? Because they can. And they've been calling that long cut a lot longer than anybody else. They've been around a lot longer than anybody else. Skoal didn't come out until the mid-1930s, 1934, I think. 1924, 1934? Yeah, 1934, because they had their 90th anniversary throwback cans last year. So yeah, Skoal is the Mac granddaddy, or Copenhagen is the Mac granddaddy of them all. And I would have to say the flavor on this is quite similar, if not identical, to the long cut. It almost seems like a slightly more subdued, but I would lend that to the fact that I've just done 2 dips of this stuff back to back. And I'm on nicotine overdose right now, for me personally. I am a nicotine lightweight. Anything more than 8 or 9 milligrams, and whee, Mikey is flying. So, all in all, I would say you're looking at probably the same tobacco, just different cuts, whichever your preference is. If the snuff is too fine of a cut for you, give the long cut a try, or the mid cut a try. I almost want to say their long cut has more smoky notes than the snuff. But then I was doing the long cut slightly off to the side. All the snuff is up front. Because if I try and put it onto the side, it'll go everywhere. I have a mouthful of coffee ground size tobacco in my mouth. Both are very high on the nicotine content. Both have a really good flavor. If you like naturals, these are the classic natural flavor. This is the one that started it all, Copenhagen. Way back in the day, a couple hundred years ago. But yeah, I would say definitely, if they're not the same tobacco, just different cuts, they are very darn close. Very close. But I would dare say that I was getting more flavor out of the long cut than I am the snuff. This seems a little more subdued than the long cut. That's about the only difference. I was getting much stronger flavor out of the long cut, but I did take a slightly bigger pinch and I had it off to the side a little bit. So that might be part of that difference for the subdued flavor. But aroma-wise and the general taste profile, I would say they're the same product. There we go. Anyway, this has been a comparison. Copenhagen Snuff and Copenhagen Long Cut. It doesn't say Long Cut Natural, doesn't say Classic, it just says Long Cut. And this just says Snuff. There you go. In my mind, same tobacco, just different cuts, depending on your personal preference. And I'm getting actually, the flavor is developing a bit more in the snuff now. Yeah. Yeah. I'd venture to say they're the same product, just different cuts. There we go. This is Mikey. I am tripping on nicotine. Wee-hee. Let me see if I can match my phone. There we go. Yeah. Moving in sync with the phone. Yeah, because my phone is like, woo-hoo-hoo right now. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm going to go and recover from my nicotine overdose. Copenhagen Snuff, Copenhagen Long Cut, in my opinion, pretty much the same product, just different cuts, same flavor profile, same great taste. If you like naturals with salt and some smokiness, these are definitely worth a try. These are the originals, the ones that started it all. Even if you don't like them, they're at least worth trying once to say that you have. Anyway, this is Mikey. Been the Copenhagen comparison. Hope you enjoy it. I will catch you all later with another review. Take care.